Yeah, Cher, Micah, supporters of this idea say that more free time will blunt burnout among professionals and actually improve productivity. But the reality is that most businesses don't appear interested, even if there is a lot of enthusiasm for it.
The bill I've introduced is the 32-hour Work Week Act.
California Congressman Mark Takano says he wants a 4-day work week to be the new normal in America. Under his new legislation, employees would be paid overtime after working 32 hours in a single week.
If people were able to sustain their lives on a 4-day work week schedule, there would be a better work-life balance. There'd be more time for them to be with their families, to rear their children, to take care of elders.
Sure, that sounds great, but are people really interested?
I totally would be in favor of a 4-day work week.
I think it would up productivity. I think people would be a lot happier. I think people would be a lot more rested.
Studies have shown that a 4-day work week is far more effective. Yeah. I think it does make people more productive. Yeah. And I think I'm already not working Fridays, so I'd like the rest of the world to kind of catch up to where I'm at.
Clearly there's a demand for it, but is it good for businesses? Jennifer Christie is the chief people officer at the tech startup Bolt. She says giving employees Fridays off has improved productivity and morale.
We learned that people were able to significantly reduce the number of meetings they had. Actually, we found that people felt more productive, and that's because they are really focused and prioritizing the most important things.
Countries like Japan and Iceland report great success using a 4-day work week. Others like Scotland, New Zealand, Spain, and the UK are trying it out. But critics say the idea of working fewer hours for the same pay would be too difficult for some companies to handle and could destabilize the economy.
I think that it wouldn't be such a good idea because I feel like people's productivity starts to drop. That to me is a 10-hour workday, right? I think it's better to have people do something productive each day, and then at the end of the day, they're going to have more gratitude.
More time off is hugely beneficial to employee productivity and output. I think the pandemic has shown us that a lot of jobs in a lot of industries can be done in a shorter amount of time or away from an office.
A 4-day work week may seem impossible, but then again, so did working remotely for most companies until the pandemic hit. With enough public pressure and, of course, corporate buy-in, we may see things change, but for now, and for most of us, well, it's fun to dream. Cher, Micah, back to you.
That's